it's like this video of Kevin Bacon. Oh no, it was a comment he made. It was a real
It
comment.
was a real comment.
Yeah,
And what was his? What did he say again?
that we need more male nudity.
And that's the cold open.
That is the cold open right there, guys. Yeah, I really want you to send me that because I'm curious about what the context of that is. Because
it's not it's just a new. It's like a comment he made. Yeah.
interesting.
Now we can start the show. I'm sorry.
Well, while Abe is looking for that, hey everybody, welcome to Gone with the Wind. Cue the music. Welcome everybody to Gone with the Wind, the show about award shows where I, Abe, and Malcolm, and sometimes a guest if we have time, which probably might be Ryan if this is the case, but he's not on this one today. We'll be talking about movies and the possibility of awards potential that they could have of this year's Oscar race or an awards race in general. We apologize for what you heard prior. I decided to push record because, you know, why not? Abe was saying some amazing things about Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon, right?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
We will put the link of his comments below. And we encourage you all, of course, now to go watch Outlaw King on Netflix. Actually, no, scratch that. Do not watch that. Go watch The Haunting Hill on Netflix. The Haunting of House Hill on Netflix, because that is cinematic brilliance. I'm so glad I did. I said I'd watch it last week, and I did. I watched it this entire weekend, and man, it's beautiful. Utterly beautiful. That's what I watched this weekend. So, Abe, what did you watch this weekend? And did you watch The House of Haunting Hill and love it?
Did not. But I watched two movies this weekend. One that we're gonna be reviewing, Bohemian Rhapsody, and a movie that I kind of watched because it was really boring and generic. And the theater was alone, so it was like a private screening. And I started playing Candy Crush. I watched the Nutcracker.
I was about to say. So it was empty.
There was like 3 people.
Aw.
They couldn't see
Well,
me.
they couldn't see your phone. You didn't disturb them. You weren't that guy.
Yeah, I was all the way in the back. So.
Okay. All right.
But
Don't be that guy. Don't be an Abe, guys. Don't be an Abe. That's what we're getting at. And then Malcolm, what did you see this week or last week?
I really didn't see a lot. I mean, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody, but apart from that, I didn't really watch a lot of newish stuff. So,
did anybody watch The Haunting of Hill House at all?
My sister watched it.
It's so good. Okay, just watch episode 6 and take notes. Ladies and gentlemen, just take notes at what Mike Flanagan managed to do and craft and create, and what everyone in that production house managed to do. The crew is just immaculate. The cast, immaculate. It is a horror. This is a award show podcast, but I wanted to just highlight this because it was such a good show on Netflix. I did not expect it to be that good. So I absolutely adore it. It might be one of my favorites on Netflix, like right behind Black Mirror and Daredevil, that I've seen so far, at least. But it's so good. One of the best horror adaptions that I've seen in a while. So I'm looking forward to it. But I won't say any more. But other than episode 6, fantastic. But yeah, that's what we kind of watched this week. But we all have one thing in common because we all were able to watch one movie together that came out wide for all of us because we are all in different time zones. Sadly, so it's always an interesting thing, but we managed to actually accomplish something this time and have a uniform discussion. But before that, I want to make some quick announcements, and I want to get some thoughts on this, but it's not really a big announcement because I'm not the one making the announcement. But If Beale Street Could Talk, is being pushed, guys, to December 14th of this year. It's not. It was going to come out in November, but they pushed it a couple weeks. So, is this good for it? Is this bad for it? Or is this just a thing, Abe?
Look, no Best Picture winner since $1 Million Baby has come out in December. So, I think it's done. But I honestly don't think it's good. I don't think Beale Street is one of those Best Picture front runners, maybe to get nominated to win. don't think it will affect it. It comes out the same day as Roma, but Roma comes out on Netflix. I see it as I don't think I don't think who's distributing it? Is it Sony or Fox? One of them.
I think it might be. It's Annapurna.
Oh, Annapurna. I don't think it has like Annapurna has buys in the race, so I think they may put if Beto Strict could talk to the side and focus more maybe on another movie as buys.
Okay, actually, yeah, about to say Vice and Destroyer are the only two big ones that are coming out, and they're both Christmas releases. So I'm curious as to why they're pushing it closer. Um,
When was it originally slated to come out?
November 30th.
Yeah, because they might be trying to get out of the shadow of maybe Creed 2, which is out the week before, and maybe some other big ones and out really close at that end of November.
I mean, that's true, but that's if Beale Street Could Talk seems like a different audience from like a Creed 2. Well, yes and no. It can be considered similar, but I feel like with something that has this much buzz, I feel like you're fine regardless. Because isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's done, right?
Yeah, the movie's done. It has been screened. It has quite, and I would think it
That's
was.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I think it's just like I don't think the studio thinks the movie may be amazing, but I don't think the studio thinks like it has a possibility to win.
But that's just so crazy considering you have the Academy Award winning team behind Moonlight, and you
Yeah,
have someone who's beloved already, and this is already a phenomenal like the reviews are off the charts for this. I don't know why they're it's gonna be interesting. Are they gonna push for Vice or are they gonna push for If Beale Street Could Talk? I'm curious what's gonna happen for that.
yeah, but if you see, you have like three heavy hitters right now, which is Green Book, A Star Is Born, and Roma, which I think any studio right now is finding hard to overpass any of those three. So maybe they, as I say, maybe just for the nomination for supporting actress. I don't remember her name right now. Is it Rhonda something? So
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall. I'm sorry. So I say like I don't have confidence in that much because this movie is usually up in like little small, really small markets at the beginning. So I don't think it's because to getting out of Crete or something. So
Mm. That is true. Although I have doubts about Roma being as heavy hitter as people are saying, no matter how much of a critical darling it is. But yeah, we'll see as we continue to move on. And speaking of Roma, guess what is getting an official theatrical run in theaters, guys? Can you take a guess?
Roma.
Well, I half expected you to give me a wrong answer and then a playful banter of "No, silly, we're not gonna get."
I ruined the joke.
Yeah, you ruined the joke.
I thought they were re-releasing Scary Movie.
There you go. See, Malcolm played along. I thought they were gonna release Brokeback Mountain in theaters. I don't know. No, Roma, November 21st is officially releasing in theaters before its streaming service on December 14th. So mark your streaming services, but preferably, guys, mark your calendars to go out to the movies if it is coming, because it's going to probably be 21st. It's probably going to be limited. We're going to probably get New York and Los Angeles, but it's going to receive an official multi-week theatrical run. So that's going to probably go into the Christmas holiday season. So you'll be able to watch it and see it there. Although the more I'm hearing about it, the more I'm kind of like in awe at the fact of I'm so curious how regular audiences are going to embrace this. This is literally a slice of life story in black and white, a foreign language film with no music. That's a tough sell for the average Joe and Jane.
It's a piece of art from what I'm reading. So I think this move from Netflix just shows the confidence they have for the film that it can make something important through the race. It may be the first foreign language film to ever win Best Picture. Well, well, yeah, foreign language, yeah, not like foreign movie, to win Best Picture. So it's just another pedal of confidence that Netflix is putting on Roma and how much they think, how much damage or win it can get through the award season.
That's true. Malcolm, your thoughts?
I mean, it's definitely good that it's getting a theatrical one is ahead of there, because I mean, it's what it's but it's one of those things like um when it comes to Netflix releases, sometimes the Oscars can overlook them quite easily,
Oh yeah,
um, and so I mean, it's good that it's getting a theatrical one too, so that like more people can get to see it um and get some more eyes on it in the theaters.
that's true. Also, Ballad of Buster Scruggs apparently had a theatrical release November 8th. Which wait, is that today? No, it's
Yeah.
tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So it will get a official release tomorrow, November 8th. Wait, so by the time you're listening to this, that is today. So it's out today, and Bird Box, which apparently, did you guys see that trailer for Bird Box?
No,
Abe?
No,
No, okay. Well, I managed to stumble across it. It actually looks pretty good. I don't think we're getting an Oscar play.
or the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, I mean, but Bird Box, I'm really looking forward to that. And Buster Scruggs, it's the Coen brothers, so I'm always going to be curious. And wait, when's it coming out? Wide on Netflix
What? Next week.
16th, I think.
next week. So then basically they thrust it into theaters to have a qualifying run for the Oscars if they need to. Huh? Interesting. Because isn't the rule you have to have it like released in theaters?
Yeah, 2 weeks in New York and 2 weeks in something like
Okay,
that.
well, expect it in there for a little bit of time to get that qualifying run, because I don't know what they're going to push it for. Because if they have Roma, which is being a critical darling, maybe get a couple of actors in there, maybe a screenplay.
I think the only chance it has is screenplay.
Yeah, probably.
Not
Uh,
Roger Deakins, so that's weird for a Coen Brothers movie not being shot by Roger Deakins.
that's
So
true. Although I don't think he did like the earlier work, did he?
he did yeah, he did most of it. Well, not the early work. I think the first one he did was Barton Fink.
But the first one that
I
I
think
don't. I will. I say I'm about to find out what the first one Roger Deakins did right now, live on air. Roger Deakins. Man, this man only has one Oscar.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Abe got it right. Barton Fink.
Hey, there you go.
Of course, I got it right. I knew.
He's collaborated 12 times. Wait, what else has he done with Big Lebowski? Oh, he did Fargo. Wow.
Oh, brother, where are? Oh, I think the last one he didn't do was what's the name of that movie? Terrible movie. Uh, Inside
He-
Llewyn Davis. He didn't.
Whoa! It is not a terrible film. You take that back, sir. That is angered by a powerful, engaging performance of a troubled human being named Oscar Isaac.
I like the cat.
The cat is great. I will agree with that. And it's beautifully shot. What are you talking about? It's beautifully shot. The color palette is immaculate. And the haze, the smoky haze that gives this sense of like depressing mystery. Man, that movie made me sad.
But maybe I don't like it because I don't like rainy days. I don't like that foggy effect in film. So that's one of the main reasons I didn't like it. And because John Goodman is not enough in it.
Wait, what was that?
John Goodman is not enough time in it.
He didn't. His character needed a lot more time. But we had a lot of Oscar Isaac, and I am always okay with more Oscar Isaac in my life. But moving on, we had one trailer come out this week that has to do with the Oscars, and that is the official. Wait, was it Lebanon? Was that it? No, I'm talking about the country that this was the official.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly, but this was the grand jury. This movie called Capernaum, which translates to chaos, won the grand jury prize at the Cannes Film Festival, or the Cannes Film Festival, excuse me. My American side is showing. I can't pronounce foreign things. The Cannes Film Festival. We all know this, isn't that right, Abe?
Yes.
I cannot pronounce foreign things, and if I try to, it comes out Italian because that 1 year of Italian's showing. But yeah, it's following Capernaum follows Zane, a gutsy streetwise kid, as he flees his neglected parents, survives through his wits on the streets, takes care of Ethiopian refugee Rahil and her baby son Jonas, being jailed for a crime, and finally seeks justice in a courtroom. So it is Lebanon because the Lebanese boy. I wanted to clarify because I'm pretty sure it's Lebanon, but it's Lebanon's official submission for the Oscars, and it is making a lot of buzz. Not Roma level of buzz, mind you, but it's making some definite buzz out there. And we watched the trailer beforehand. Malcolm, your thoughts on the trailer?
It looked interesting. I mean, it definitely looked like something that definitely will probably be up for best foreign language movie next year. I'm not a big foreign movie fan. I mean, when it comes to movies with subtitles, I generally don't like trying to read them because sometimes they can go so quickly, can be hard to try and keep it focus on both the action and what they're saying as well.
I agree with that. Dubs, not subs. I sometimes am fighting that line. I mean, not all the time. It's just really hard because my eyes go reading it and I want to watch the character's reaction. That's usually with anime. So anyway,
you dirty people.
Abe, hey, I said for anime, not for foreign language film. Abe, go on.
Look, I want to say something. I have to make a question.
Okay.
Before I master my English listening skills, I did it with subtitles, and it was so easy. You enjoy it totally. And if you don't, you watch it twice. That's what I do usually. I watched Amelie recently. I watched it twice. In the Mood for Love, one of my favorite movies, Korean. No, it's from Hong Kong. You watched many. Subtitle, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I don't know Chinese. It's the only thing I want to say. But talking about the film, it looks like a powerful film. It's what those foreign language films usually are so emotional moving. Like The Southman, it's coming back to me. What won a couple of years ago? Amor.
Yeah.
Nominated for best. But the thing is, for this poor foreign language films, it's against a big movie, or a movie that's supported by a big uh, a big company like Netflix. I think Roma has it in the back, since it was announced it was going to raise in the foreign language film. But I think chances looks powerful, and I'm looking forward to seeing once it becomes available online because I doubt I get those movies near me.
I mean, it'll usually if it comes out, it's gonna come as an official Oscar selection in January or February, and that's gonna be probably a while. But no, this trailer, I really do like foreign language films. I mean, I was making a joke. I do when I do watch anime. I sometimes do subtitles, sometimes do dubs. It all depends on the situation, the quality of the voice acting. So no one, please bring your torches and pitchforks out right now. I don't want to get into that debate and hate right now. But no, I really do. It's okay. I really, really do love foreign language films. There is, because you may not be able to send the first one that pops into my head that I'm sure people will be like, I love that film. I totally agree. Pan's Labyrinth. First one right there. It's so good. Everything in general about foreign language films is really good. This one looks like it's another winner in that regard. It's one that's just, I didn't realize how the synopsis seems fantastical in the sense of the kid suing his parents because they gave birth to him. Okay, let's go roll with that. And what we are given seems to be an emotionally harrowing story about this boy trying to make his way in this seems to be a really torn, messed up world that he's been birthed into. And so I'm excited to see what they manage to do with that, because usually you can tell very raw and emotional stories with foreign language films like this, because Words are merely only one part of a story. Images, moving pictures are just managed to like take a universal, language in that regard. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing what Capernaum or Chaos can actually do to the field. It's probably not going to beat Roma, but you never know. It's doing really good. It's got a lot of festival awards, so we'll see. All right. But that's just the one trailer we have concerning an Oscar contender film coming out this year. But we're going to get into one of our main discussions today, and that is I'm trying to think a clever way to transition into it, but I can't. So I'm just going to say what it is for fear of just messing up further. That's Bohemian Rhapsody, which we all know is, of course, the story of Queen, which I feel like is a more interesting story on paper than what we actually got, which is my little thoughts that we actually have in quick soundbite version. Abe, what did you think of this possible Oscar contender in Bohemian Rhapsody?
Possible Oscar contender.
I said possible.
First of all, I just want to say I enjoyed that movie. However, this is probably one of the biggest disappointments I had.
Ooh.
For film. Queen is my favorite band of all time. I've been listening to them
Same.
since I was 12. So it was, to be honest, the movie just felt like watching a performance of Queen live. Like it was, I can get the same, like almost the same experience putting in my noise canceling headphones and listen to a Queen album. That's what I felt through the movie. The performances are really good. I think Rami Malek definitely deserves a nomination for it. He's
100%.
He's the best part of the movie. I think. Who plays Mary? Lucy Bolton.
Lucy Boynton. Boynton.
Boynton. I think she was really good. It wasn't. I know. I've seen a ton of documentaries about Queen. It's one of those aspects I really didn't know. Of it's because I don't have the Song of Love of My Life in my iTunes.
No, same. Neither did I.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what's not in the compilation. I got the well, that's a different story. But it's one of those. The movie was just okay. It's as generic as it can get. Like all the bits of the fall, the race, the last moment of the pinnacle moment of his career. I wanted to see some there was the movie's basically this. Oh, something happens. Let's set up. We write a song in this way, then we perform it. We write a song, then this is how even the microphone has an origin story, which that was.
Wait, did it?
Well, a little spoiler.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was big. I still enjoy it, but it was kind of disappointing.
I'll voice my thoughts in a second. Malcolm?
Yeah, I love this movie. I thought it was really good. And, I mean, I agree with Abe that Rami Malek definitely will probably be nominated. And I mean, as for biopic, it was great. I mean, while there was some elements in which they clearly changed a little bit in the movie and for attention, but I mean, it's just for everyone thing that like, and I mean, there's a lot of comments I've seen in reviews of this movie going like didn't delve too much into the formation of the band. I didn't think it was going to go that way because the tagline for the movie is "You've heard of their music, but you don't know his story," implying that they're focusing on Freddie mainly anyway. So, and I mean, for me, one of my favorite scenes in it was when Ray, played by Mike Myers, was going, "Oh man, he won't be a good song. You won't see teens bobbing in the car listening to it."
Can we just appreciate the fact that Mike Myers had a cameo that I had to literally turn to my sister and be like, "Is that Mike Myers?"
Was he with Mike Myers?
He was the he was that the creative guy who just like quote will never play Queen.
Oh my god! I knew that guy.
Yeah, I had to do a double take to make sure, because I saw in the very beginning, it's like Mike and Mike Myers. I'm like, get out of here, really? So I kept my eye out, and I had to like really look because it did not look like Mike Myers unless you like gazed on him for a little bit.
Those glasses cover his head.
Big glasses. All right, sorry, Malcolm. Go ahead. I just got to throw that out there.
But yeah, I mean, with the irony of that scene with what happened with his the music, the song in Waynesfield is just so entertaining.
Yeah.
It was one of those things about, hang on.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's like, but yeah, I mean, I mean, I loved it. I mean, I think it'll probably be nominated for Best Picture. I don't think it'll win.
That's a very safe bet. This movie is the definition of fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not spectacular. It's not horrendous. It's fine. I enjoyed myself. Right when we get to the second half of the movie is when I really started to get invested because they rushed through that first half very quickly. I got nothing about Freddy's character save for a couple of quick glances. I never knew why he wanted to be a musician. I never knew why he had that urge from why he had these characteristics. We got like through little vignettes of a very uneven story. We got it told through little bits of brilliant flashes from Rami Malek, who I will totally agree. I wanted to see more of him. Every time he was on screen, I was totally drawn in because after I got adjusted to seeing Rami Malek in a wig at the very beginning, I was just like sold. This is Freddie Mercury, and I couldn't see anyone else right there because I've seen Queen performances play on YouTube before, just because I want to, and seeing the way he embodied that is something that's tremendous. And am I sad he didn't do his own vocals? Yeah, but it's kind of hard to be Freddie Mercury in that regard.
Yeah. Although from what I actually read about the vocals of the songs, they actually mixed a vocal person, but they actually mixed Freddie's vocals in there as well into that mix. So it's a mix of Rami, Freddie, and whoever the third guy is that they actually got as the song ones. But yeah.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
They did a great job of sounding just like Freddie then, because that's all I could hear whenever I was doing that.
I think it's just Freddie's voice. It's just like the original tracks, something like that. I don't remember something like I don't recall, so I may be wrong.
All right, we'll do an investigation regarding about Freddie Mercury's voice in this movie. But yeah, without a doubt, I think Rami Malek may get nominated. It really depends on how much they love him in it, because this movie is already very maligned, we'll say that, divided. And when I last looked, it was at 60%, barely fresh. Do we know what it is right now?
It's at 60, 59.
It's
Last
still
time
at 60?
it was at 60.
Last time I checked, that's what it was at too.
The thing is, the movie's a crowd pleaser. If you
It is.
in anything, is like, sure.
But you know what is also a crowd pleaser with musical elements, or maybe musical itself this year that came out?
The Star is Born.
Bingo.
Yeah, but Manny, let's be honest. The Star is Born is way better.
I know. That's what I mean. No, I meant like that will take the place of this Bohemian Rhapsody in the terms of crowd pleaser.
Better biopic than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, no. I do not think Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, we're about to talk about Best Picture in a little bit, but this movie definitely is not going to be the critical darling in my opinion, of that night. But I think its best shot is definitely Rami Malek. Maybe sound mixing, because musical stuff goes great. And if Inside Llewyn Davis can get an Oscar nomination for Best Sound Mixing, which it got 2 Oscars that night for nominations, I think Bohemian Rhapsody could do it. Could. So right now I have there's only 2 that I can see it doing at this point in time, because this movie is very maligned. It's very choppy. There's some brilliant moments live. The entire Live Aid performance, I felt like I was watching Queen, and I was so happy. I was so happy.
I agree with that. I almost cried in "We Are the Champions." That's
Yes.
Queen song. And I was disappointed that, well, a little spoiler. The movie doesn't have "We Will Rock You" next to "We Are the Champions."
It does not.
Yeah, so that's
Well, they touch on it a little bit in the movie.
The bum, bum, sh- It's just, I guess, it's just the attachment to them because they're literally always played back to back.
yeah, so
It's like,
that's a disappointment.
yeah. I mean, I was disappointed they didn't actually like. Well, now I was getting my disappointments. Like, I wanted them to perform "Somebody to Love," not just like play it like overdub. They never performed it because that's my favorite Queen song, and I was like, come on, revisionist history, give me Somebody to Love at Live Aid. Yeah, it's a little bit inaccurate historically, but you know what? That's gonna happen with any adaptation of something. It's you gotta take what you can get. Any last thoughts you guys have regarding Bohemian Rhapsody? What would you guys rate it, and your final thoughts?
I would rate it at 6.5. I think the movie it's just okay. It's entertaining. You want to get it. You want to be entertained. Watch the movie. Honestly, like the movie made money this weekend because of that. Because it's a
Oh
really
yeah.
entertaining movie. But as a longtime Queen fan that wanted like a more deep down story of Queen, maybe not even like get into the excess and everything that they wanted to do before. But I wanted something else, like a little more heartfelt. Know the other members as Brian Mays and Deacon. I was really disappointed. But I just want to say, if you want to really see some of Queen's story, watch the documentary Days of Our Lives. It's on YouTube. It's a four-parter. Like it's like an hour. Go
Huh.
watch that. It's a really good documentary to talk about everything about Queen.
I did not know that. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that once I get the time. And then Malcolm, your score and final thoughts.
Malcolm left.
Oh, Malcolm's gone. I just realized that. We'll get him back in a second, guys. So, but my final thoughts regarding Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, well, regarding Queen, love Queen, adore them, favorite band. But regarding Bohemian Rhapsody, the song, I love that. One of my favorite songs. But regarding the movie, it's fine. It's perfectly adequate by the numbers type of movie. So go see it. Have a fun time. Don't expect an Oscar contender. I don't think it's going to be an Oscar contender, except for Rami Malek, who stole the show in every scene that he was in. Probably going to give this movie a 3 out of 5. So it's nothing spectacular. Run-of-the-mill type of film. So final score, Malcolm, and thoughts on Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, so I thought Bohemian Rhapsody is good. I do think it'll get a few nominations, but I don't think it'll get as much as sort of everyone thought it was going to when it was first announced.
Because it had that potential to be really good. Plus, also
Yeah.
the controversy surrounding Singer, that's going to be a big cloud over everything.
Yeah, I found out who his voice was mixed with too. His singing voice was a mix with Mercury's voice on the studio recordings, mashed up with Canadian Christian rock singer Mark Murchell, whose ability to copy Mercury's voice is apparently so uncanny. So
Interesting.
yeah,
I'm going to look up some of his. What's his name?
Mark Murchell.
Mark Murtell. Okay, all right, everybody. Let's go look that up and judge for ourselves. Okay, in our own time, I should say.
Yeah.
But anywho, now with speaking of Oscar chances and Best Picture, we are going to dive for the first time on this podcast into our initial. Do not hold these to us. Our early predictions for Best Picture. Now we've talked a little bit about some of the other categories, the acting categories, and the director category leading up to this, and we'll go some more below the line once we get more of a clearer picture of things. But this time, we're starting to see the race take a little more shape with what's getting some early buzz. So now we're going to start some of our Best Picture stuff. And right now, I told everyone to get 10 films they think were going to be Best Pictures, which I guess are the nominations, or how many they think will be nominated. How many films they ever think. All depends. So, Which one of you guys would like to go first?
Give me pull up my list.
Okay. Pull up your list. All right, if that's the case.
I just
See,
want to say that Mark Martel guy is fucking amazing.
what, you've already heard him?
I'm hearing him right now.
Okay, wow. How do you spell his name? I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Martel.
The Martel. Okay, best picture win. Okay,
Wait, Mart or Mark?
Mark Martel. Martel is his last name. Mark is his first name.
Oh! Well, excuse me, guys. This is just turning into just now the Queen podcast.
Do you want my nomination?
It's not supposed to happen. Okay. Anyway, we'll do this outside. But what I want to go in and touch into is some of the stuff we believe are going to be safe. Now, I want you guys to tell me. I'm going to list out 10 nominations, and then I want you guys to tell me if you also have them as well. So I'm going to say a nominate. I'm going to say one, and then I want you to say yes or no if you have it. Okay? You guys have your list up?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. In no particular order. I mean, I have a particular order, but right now, no particular order. Green Book.
On my list.
Yeah, same.
A Star is Born.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. Haha. If Beale Street Could Talk.
Positive.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Yes.
Yep.
First Man.
Yes, sadly yes.
Yep.
Have you still not seen that again, Abe?
No.
I don't want to hear anymore. Well, actually, you know what? You can. It's a free country. It's a free podcast, guys. You can say whatever you want on this. But I still have the power to kick you off, so be nice. The Favorite.
Yes.
Yep.
Vice.
Yes.
Yep.
Boy Erased.
No.
No.
Roma.
Yes.
No.
And Black Klansman. Or Black K Klansman?
No. Black Klansman. Yes.
Okay. You don't pronounce the
Yeah.
K in the middle.
No.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. All right, so wait, what did you guys? So what is your list right now, Malcolm? What's that looking like? Because you didn't have Roma, Boy Erased, or Beale Street.
I mean, I think Mary Queen of Scots could be there. I had Bohemian Rhapsody on mine. And as an outside chance, I actually think we could have Black Panther up there.
Oh, you're tempting fate there. Tempting fate with that Black Panther one. Abe, what did you have? We were sort of similar, but you didn't have Boy Erased. Or wait, you didn't have Boy Erased. Did you have Black Klansman?
Yes.
Okay, so you only have one difference, correct? Or
I have well, it's number 10. I have Crazy Rich Asians.
oh, okay.
That's the choice that I think can get it because I think it actually deserves the nominations for production design and production design instead of
Production design and production.
art direction, everything. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one.
Michelle Joe is getting a buzz for best supporting actress, so I see it as a chance that it can get nominated. That's the reason why Chris. It's either, I think it's gonna be either Chris. If we're getting this like blockbuster movie nominated, it's gonna be either Crazy Rich Asians or Black Panther.
I can see that. d- once we get, because PGA nominations come out prior, if one of those get a PGA nomination, or if Crazy Rich Asians can somehow win Best Comedy Musical, I might have to join you on that list because, like, what? Well, no, Green Book. Green Book's going comedy musical, so
Deadpool got PGA and didn't get nominated for Best Picture.
true.
So,
But I mean, like, it'll show that there's support behind that. I'll need some more convincing. If Michelle Yeoh starts, showing up, then I'll be
I
like,
get
okay.
nominated. Like, I think it has a chance because those, as I told you, craft categories, well, it gets at least 2 nominations in my opinion. So it can get nominated.
Also, I've forgotten about Mary Queen of Scots. I was like, oh yeah, that's coming out. When does that come out?
Early December, I think.
Early December. Has that premiered anywhere yet? You're our festivals guy, Abe. Anything?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm about to say.
I'm getting that up now.
Okay, I'm trying to think about anything right now because we want to talk about Bohemian Rhapsody being historically inaccurate. Man, whew. Apparently that people are not happy with some of the stuff that's already being happening in
It is going to have its world premiere on closing night of AFI Fest on the 15th of November.
Aha! So when that happens, we can accurately judge Malcolm's pick on adding this and see if we are right or see if we are right and he is wrong, or vice versa. But so okay, so now that we talked about what we're gonna have, can you call out your 10 again, Abe, for me?
Okay, number 10, Crazy Rich Asians. Number 9, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Number 8, If Beryl Street Could Talk. I'm not gonna say that numbers. First Man, Vice, Black Klansman, The Favorite, Green Book, Stars Born, and Roma.
Okay, so your number 1 right now is Roma.
Yeah.
See, I'm having a hard time because of Netflix. If it starts doing it, then I'm gonna agree with you. But I'm still because weren't you hesitant first because it was Netflix?
No, I've been on the Cuarón train all the way.
I'm sorry, I was Ryan who is hesitant about it because it's Netflix, which I don't blame him because I understand it completely. And Malcolm, what are your 10 again?
I closed down my list.
Oh, okay.
But I know I had most of what you had, but with Mary Queen of Scots, Black Panther, and Bohemian Rhapsody.
So for what everyone knows, that is Green Book, Black Panther, Star is Born, Can You Ever Forgive Me, First Man, Favorite, Roma. Wait, you don't have Roma? My bad.
I didn't have Roma, no.
Yeah, you had Mary Queen of Scots. What was the other one you had again besides Black Panther, Mary Queen of Scots, and
Bohemian
instead of Boy Erased, and then Black Klansman. I also, are there any I'm looking at all the stuff right now. I have Gold Derby open right now, which is a great place to go to get a nice aggregation of experts and stuff like that. Can we all guess what everyone's number 1 is right now? Prediction wise across the internet.
Star is Born.
Yeah, Star is Born.
Yep. A Star is Born right now is currently predicted by 15 to win. Its odds are 7.5. It's gone down a little bit. Sorry, 7.5. That's not a thing. 7-1. But Roma's right behind. Roma is 2. We have Green Book 3, First Man 4, The Favorite 5, If Beale Street Could Talk at 6, Black Panther at 7, 8 is Black Klansman, 9 is Vice, 10 is Widows, 11 is Can You Ever Forgive Me, and then, this is surprising, 12 is 8th Grade, pleasant surprise, 13 is Bohemian Rhapsody, 14 is Boy Erased, 15 Crazy Rich Asians, Quiet Place at 16, Mary Poppins Returns at 17. Now, 18th is 22 July, which I don't see that happening in any way, which I need to watch that still. It's on Netflix. I just saw a trailer for it. 19 is Mary Queen of Scots, and 20 is First Reformed. And then you get down to some other ones will be down at the bottom, like Annihilation, Frontrunner, Beautiful Boy, Tully, White Boy Rick, The Wife, Wildlife. Yeah, all these different ones that your shot is just getting smaller and smaller as we continue down. But yeah, that looks like what it is. That's what the race is shaping up right now. It's going to be very interesting because I'm pretty sure at this point we have 5 that are going to get nominated? Like, if you could only pick 5, what are the 5 you could pick that are definitely getting nominated? Like, we're betting $1 on this.
Roma, A Star Is Born, Green Book.
Okay. You know what? All right, guys, we're putting it down right now. We're doing it now on November, the first week in November.
7th.
Thank you. November 7th. Wait, this is what the 5 we were sure were getting nominated. And what were they, Abe?
Roma,
Roma.
A Star Is Born.
Okay.
Green Book, The Favorite, and Black Clansman.
All right. Malcolm, what are the 5 you think is going to get nominated?
Star is Born, First Man, Black Klansman, Green Book, and The Favorite.
Okay, so to reiterate, Abe, you are Roma, The Star is Born, Green Book, The Favorite, and Black Klansman, correct?
Correcto.
And then for Malcolm, it's Star is Born, First Man, Green Book, Black Klansman, and The Favorite, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And for me, it is Star is Born. And look at my list. Beale Street. And now look at me over there getting all bullish. First Man. Green Book. And what do I want for my last one to say yes? Do I dare pick Roma just so everyone else is picking it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Roma, why not? I'll go for it. But yeah, that's mine. Although no one else has Beale, so this is gonna be interesting. I don't have Klansman or Favorite getting nominated, so it's a little different. It's a nice combination of you guys. But yeah, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna hold it to us, and the winner, all right, whoever gets this come Oscar nomination morning, we'll have one chance to we'll play a game. We'll have one chance to change it up in December. One chance, and we have to decide to either keep it or change one thing.
Okay.
And what should the winner get? Because we can't give each other $1 because we're literally like not anywhere close to it to give each other $1.
PayPal exists. Do you have a PayPal account? I do.
Okay. Well, that's true. That's true. But let's make it more interesting. All right. So how about this? The winner. How about if one of you guys win, you get the opportunity to pick whatever you want a subject of the episode to be about.
That seems like a fair.
Yep.
You get to pick whatever the episode is about, and you're in charge. And I'll let you guys run everything. If I win, well, wait, what happens if I win? That doesn't seem fair. Wait a minute. I didn't think this through. I should do something. We'll think about it as we continue on in proper stuff, but we're gonna have a little fun with that. But so far, we're gonna see how the race shapes up once we finally get some things in late November. Golden Globe nominations are coming out December 6th. SAG nominations are coming out December 12th. Before that happens, we are going to do our predictions for them. I believe we're gonna try for the last week because you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, do you? American Thanksgiving?
No.
I thought not. So your schedules might be free that week. So we'll try to do it then or around then to start getting our prediction set up for Golden Globes around that time period. Or get ready for that mentality. And that's coming out December 6th, SAG's December 12th. And right until January is when we're really going to be starting to get, the Oscars. Are those nominations coming out January 22nd. So be prepared for that. I'm looking forward to how the race shapes up then. Any last thoughts you guys have before we close?
I for Best Picture nomination. Nope.
No, okay. See, right now we just have like a very top-ish heavy. Like we have a couple, like at this point, you'd be a fool to not nominate *Star Is Born*. Oh
I
yeah,
have something. I think First Man can get out of the race because it was a box office disappointment,
yeah,
and nobody's talking about it anymore. Nobody.
yeah. But
Everything.
I do agree, but at the same time, it's such a technical marvel. I don't see them at least going below the line. And if you get that many below the line, I don't see how
Yeah.
it's not getting at least a nomination.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really think the box office has any impact on Oscar nominations at all.
Whatever you, I know there's a lot of movies that get nominated that are just probably make 10 million, not even 10 million of box office, like Moonlight. But the
I know what
headlines,
you're saying.
yeah, the headlines make a narrative, and that can affect First Man. That's my only thinking. Usually, like for the Oscars, like A Star Is Born, it's a big. Well, it's not a blockbuster, but it's making a ton of money. That
Oh
means
yeah,
views for the Oscars. So that's why they see, oh, The Star Is Born, money. Is gonna get interest in the show. They had a whole debate at the beginning of the year that they needed more interest from people. They're gonna cut their show below the line categories. So that's why I don't know if a movie that if from now on the movies that are not ha- haven't made that much money or popular are gonna get as nominated as they used to be. That's the whole point of both first.
and I actually I don't disagree with you in that regard. I don't think it's winning at this point. I do not think it's winning. I do not have Chazelle in director at this point. Um, I am like 3 seconds close to 3 seconds is a weird barometer to judge anything, but I am like so close to just taking Gosling out of my actor at this moment until because I had Defoe, but that movie has done nothing. From Here to Eternity is done. From Here to Eternity. At Eternity's Gate. From Here to Eternity is the wrong. The second time we've talked about From Here to Eternity on this podcast, and it's not even like in any relation to anything. But yeah, William Defoe's not happening. So until we can get like maybe start seeing something else happen, if we start seeing Lucas Hedges pick up steam for Boy Erased or something, then I'm probably going to be more inclined. But yeah, First Man is not winning Best Picture unless they can get like a re-release and something happens. But I agree with you, Abe. But all right, that's anything you wanted to quickly add, Malcolm? Because I know we had to. Anything in response to Abe?
Nope.
Well, on that note, make sure we all have now our ducks in a row. What will you guys be watching this week?
I'm gonna try and finally see A Star Is Born.
Ooh, and this is where the crowd starts to erupt. Hooray! Yay, Malcolm!
Take some tissue paper because
Take some tissue.
Oh my god,
Just stuff a little bit in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little
it's.
bit. You need a fucking box.
Well, hey, you know what? I cried more in First Man than I did in A Star Is Born. So I was not prepared for either of those, and I still cried in both because you know what? Real men cry in movies, guys. Real men cry in movies.
I didn't cry in any of those. But to answer your question,
then why are you telling him to bring tissue if you didn't even cry?
because I because everybody that has seen it has cried that I know. So.
It's okay to cry. Cry in movies, Abe. You can cry in movies.
I cried a few times in Bohemian Rhapsody, so
it was a little emotional at some points. I will agree with that. But yeah, it's okay to cry, Abe. We're here for you.
I cry. I cry every Saturday night.
Okay, this took a turn.
To answer your question, I'm gonna skip the Grinch. Probably gonna watch later. I wanna watch Overlord and the Girl in the Spider's Web because I have nothing else to watch.
I want to watch that just because I love Claire Foy. Just because I'm like, after The Crown, I'm just like, give me everything that she's in because I adore her as an actress. Like, crushing hard over here, guys. Crushing hard. Yeah. But no, I'm probably gonna see Can You Ever Forgive Me next week. It finally releases. I'm gonna try to get that, and I might see The Ballard Buster Scruggs. I think that comes out on Netflix next week. So I'm gonna try to get that as well. But there's also a lot of stuff on Netflix that's out in general. I'm just realizing, stop releasing some things, guys. I gotta catch up. It's not possible.
I want to watch Outlook King too once it opens tomorrow.
You guys should also watch Hill House, The Haunting of Hill House, because it's really good.
Daredevil season 3. I think it was great. But
I'm going to. I'm going to. I love the first 2 seasons. I will. I just need to get time. And I decided to watch a spooky series on a spooky day. So that's on me. But it's great television. All right. Anyway, that is all for tonight, guys. We thank you for joining us. And we will see you guys next week at the movies. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through